It's not as if he's working, is it? I do believe it is. Good evening, everyone. This is the PBS Digipreneur. I am astounded to say to you, man, that's some OG. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, we can go on from here, see? Okay, so what's happening with you? I guess you can leave it in the comments. You can tell me whatever you want to tell me about what's happening with you. I like that. I want you to tell me what's happening with you. How are you making it? Is the world treating you as a VIP, a very important person, a part of the universe? You are a part of the universe, and the universe is abundant. So you are entitled to abundance. Claim your abundance. Are you living in abundance? The blessings of the universe are yours, mine, ours, everyone's. But you must believe. You must understand that belief is the foundation. Faith is the fuel. Perseverance is the destiny. It's the journey. It's the understanding, the knowing, and the acceptance of all there is. The divine, the partaking of all. You have to have an understanding of the magnitude of your existence within a magnanimous existence. If you believe that your environment is in control, you have abdicated your responsibility to live. You are existing, and we must understand that there is much more to life than trying to find it. You must live it every day. Come to it, stay in it, never leave it alone. Talk to it, hold it, kiss it. Whatever you have to do, make this life live. You understand? By believing, by persevering, by having the faith to know that you are a part of the abundance of the universe. God bless all. I am the PBS Digipreneur, and I like to talk about many things. Most of all, empowerment, moving forward, and abundance of the universe. The society in which we live is very much in turmoil, and the existence of, I should say, mankind at this point is essentially one where it's a humanitarian crisis. And we don't seem to understand how to resolve this issue other than through conflict and blame and assigning responsibility for uh, punitive measures, as it were. And this is where the problem is, because none of us are God. And so the judge not let you be judged concept plays a role here because we become the vanguards of human behavior. Hmm. I don't know that it was pretended to be that manner of existence. So, what I'm saying is that ain't our place to judge. And we should not be in such a deep quandary as a society about what's right and what's wrong, who's in, who's out. They can't be. No, see, It's a ball of confusion. The PBS Digipreneur, that's me, has a very important message. I am a messenger. I am a messenger who has been empowered to speak and say to you, it's a time for you to forget all of the foolishness, all the expensive undressing. Sell you all the skimpiest stuff at the highest prices. I don't care. And it's laughable. I mean, garment. Call that a garment? Yeah, some folks wouldn't even use it for wash. Wait, excuse me, I digress. Listen, there is an abundance of opportunity, benefit, knowledge, experience, sharing, and being in this universe. And if you want money, or if you need money, as it were, you can share in that as well, in abundance. But the principles are the same, no matter what. The understanding of energy, the understanding of the spirit, the understanding of the balance which is necessary for these things to manifest is highly important. You are important. My life is important, meaningful, and filled with purpose. I am blessed and highly favored. I'm committed and honored and open to receiving and shepherding, stewarding the blessings and abundance of the universe for myself and for others. Good things are meant to come to me and to flow through me for others. The abundance of the universe is within me. The PBS Digipreneur firmly believes that this is the mantra that has to be adopted by the New Age entrepreneurs in order for them to, I hate to use the word fit, harmonize. That's the word I want. Thank you. Harmonize with the mission and to understand the cosmic shift of 5D spirituality as it pertains to the new era. Babylon the Great has fallen. God's kingdom rules. For those of you who didn't forget about God, or who do believe, have always believed, even though your lights, ours, mine, many of us, have placed our lights under the basket, we forgot about the power of the light, especially in throngs. We must come back to thronging as the light amongst us grows. We must not allow the continuation of the snuffing and hiding of our light. It takes personal commitment. It takes personal perseverance. It takes belief. I believe it takes honor. I believe that to answer the call is an honorable behavior and an honorable opportunity to illuminate mankind's way forward, to revitalize our communities that have been just siphoned, cathetered, predator, parasitically drained of its resources and human capital. The intelligence of our people and the sharing of our skills and our dreams and hopes and support being divided and hidden, making it seem as though we didn't care about one another or don't. These days are passé because of the abundance of the fifth dimension of spirituality, which is love, forgiveness, caring, sharing, hoping, prayer, meditation, and the belief in a higher power, the belief in the faith to move forward and continuously create. It's my opportunity to come to you this time. I hope to see many come forward and to speak in the same manner and to say as such that they are also a manifestation of the glory of our universe, and that without them, the universe would just not be the same. But fear not, because as a part of the abundance of the universe, we are eternal in our spirit. All things material are passé. They come and they go. But our existence is eternal in universal cosmology. This energy has to be coalesced and juggernauted to the top, catapulted, and brought to a position of power that effuses an even, secure opportunity for all. Fairness. Competition will be of no value. There won't be a competitive edge in terms of competition amongst vendors or workers. There will be those who will say, oh, free market. Okay, well, we did that for so long, and it hasn't worked very well. As a matter of fact, it's worked terribly. It hasn't worked, let's put it that way. For some, yeah, sure. They started off and they fight wars and they killed millions of people, have over the years, in order to make this work, this dream. Oh, dream my ass. It's a nightmare. And it is time for the change that is there. It's there. The hearts and minds and souls of those people that I am speaking to right now quite capably can change things within a very short period of time if manifests under belief, commitment, perseverance, and faith. That commitment, faith, and commitment. Those, it's like putting a jacket on top of a sweater when it's a zero out there. You know what I'm saying? Get it right. Faith and commitment. You got to be committed to the commitment. You understand? Sometimes you got to back up and say, oh, whoa, you slow today. Okay. Put a half momentum up in there. Do what you can. Don't overdo, but keep it moving. Whether you need prayer, you need meditation, or you need to go to the gym, or, I'm not going to get all up in your business. If you need to stay in bed, you understand what I'm saying? There are options for you to maintain a focus and get your energy up to a place where you can share it. The time is now. PBS Digipreneurs Online can be joined and is an inclusive organization. And we are specifically utilizing resources and opportunities and wherever they may be. Knowing this is a digital age, our focus is on understanding the couching of our efforts within that framework. So cloud computing, digital, statistical, data-driven processes is what we are about. Automation. People talk about AI, and all of a sudden the room starts to become uneasy. This is because of the so-called disclosure of this potential hazard, so forth and so on, and the what ifs of the scenarios of AI gone out of control. If that were to happen, it would be tragic. And there would probably be nothing that we could do. And there's some contentions of such things being possible. And like I want to say and believe that all things are possible. But what are the probabilities? And so we have to understand that these things aren't static in the sense that if we don't act, they don't happen. Some things happen because we don't act. So there's where there has to be an evaluation in order to understand what's necessary in order for this thing to be maintained in the status quo of non-existence. This is a point of being a member of society and, a neighbor, a father or wife, mother, husband. These are roles and they are supported in the sense of society, but it is the family unit based upon its own needs. It sets the standard of behavior in terms of the quality of life that they are able to maintain. So everyone's not affluent, and not everyone's impoverished. And those who are affluent should be concerned about those who are impoverished to the degree that they shouldn't be able to enjoy their affluence without making sure that those who are impoverished have something to eat. And we do have mechanisms for that, but the point I'm getting at is these mechanisms they're not spiritual. They're drop boxes. Oh yeah, you want to contribute. Somebody, even the homeless can walk up and they find these drop boxes are full because people are offended by this. There's no love in it. 5D spirituality, the actual basis of it is love and understanding. Even the song was sang by Marilyn McCoo by the Fifth Dimensions, which at the time I had no idea that we would be speaking on these terms or in this specific manner about that and the particulars of what was said. The dawning of the age of Aquarius, and this is an age of awareness and intelligence. We can see it, technology, the proliferation of these things like AI and Internet of Things and so forth and so on. It's where humans live in a virtual. We spend more time figuring out how to expand our productivity and creativity through technology. Now that's great. However, and people need to know this, and entrepreneurs are, these are great ways to revitalize the community, to bring opportunity and to create, I don't just say jobs, but, as I say, opportunities where people can be self-sufficient, self-directed, enterprising, and some people do need a job. And there will be those things that are classified as employment. notwithstanding the fact that AI is going to be probably at the forefront of any extensive labor efforts. There'll be highly technical, skilled technicians who will have to service these AI components and also make sure that they're within the specifications that are being required for the success of the project. These are things that are evolving, and as much as some people will not like them, they will occur. And we have to be mindful of these things to the degree that we want to create a balance within the scope of what New Age digital entrepreneurship is about. And that is revitalization of the community, of the populace, to give the power to the people, but not in an angry sense, but to understand it's okay to go out and let the kids play together and not have this competition at the base of things that is creating these chasms of emptiness and vacuums of ignorance. The revitalization process is in bringing forth the proper education, you know, the proper socialization mechanisms, the clear avenues and pathways to participation and, becoming a part of the think tank. And think tanks are great, not when they're biased or controlled. It's $1 billion boys club. Only people that are involved in such things, telling everybody else what to do. How arrogant! Because I got this. No, this is not what abundance and spiritual 5D is about. It's about love and the abundance of love and what love means and what it actually does. Strengthens us, glorifies God, the higher power. You might believe in multiple gods, one God, no God. But you are existent, and I'd say we're all hard pressed to try to make that an explanation we can give amongst ourselves without including a higher power. I really do believe that. Even scientists, you get to a certain point, you say, Big Bang, blah blah blah. Well, who did all that? Why did that happen? Just everything. Where did that all come from? In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God, and that was the thought, the concept of something being. I am, therefore I must be. The simplicity of the realities of what we are and where we come from is profound. It's amazing. But it does require that not that first leap of faith, the belief thing. That's the first leap of faith, is believing. The second is to maintain it, to be committed to it, to have the faith. Hold it. Hold it up. Let everybody see it. Persevere. I mean, no matter who telling you what, you crazy. Oh no, you wasting time. That ain't gonna work. You got to stick with it. You can't let people buff you off, shine you up, make you look like they new shoes, and then wear you out under their feet. Come on now. It's time, with the resources, intelligence, and the technologies that are available, for us to put our minds together and to communicate as a oneness. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to be worldwide, global entrepreneurs living in a 5D, abundant spiritual society that we create through revitalization and actual new vistas of human productivity. It's an amazing journey to be a part of, that I want you to be a part of, that you are a part of. You just need to show up. Now, in the coming days, there will be more information. There will be ways of how to. This is a new thing. I'm not completely 100%. It's not, this is not. This is not way. This is not corporate. This is me. So we're gonna have to get together, kick it. Some of you that are actually interested are going to have to speak up and let me know what you're capable of doing. You look at the site, see where it needs to be improved. I know one of the things that a lot of people are saying is there's too much of the intellectual property on the face of the website. It needs to be bare bones, and basically the intellectual property needs to be cataloged. And when it's accessed, there's a record of access, which I agree with. And I'm not a career IT person. I've messed with computers and basically function. I've got a degree in computer sciences, but at the same time, I've been more corporate in terms of, and that was as a part of the sales program, sales, um, business management, and computer science was a subset of the studies that I was involved with, and then business administration and business management. But I digress. The informations about the organization are on the website, and how to participate and so forth. And don't be discouraged if there's glitches or whatever. That we can always get. And there's email addresses. Start emailing. Um, I'm a one-man band, so I'm going to need to talk with somebody that can help me with answering people, vetting people. We want to talk to. We don't want to just have a room full of people who are not saying or doing anything. We want people who are going to be active, and we're going to get moderators, and we're going to start the conversations that need to be started. And it's a work in progress once we have enough people. It's starting to get down to the point where I need to be mindful of the fact that we're limited in terms of the broadcast, but I want you guys to understand something. This is a very important message. It's about now and the future. It's about knowing that there's a power within that is a blessing of the light to illuminate, to shine forth. That there's an abundance in the universe. That you are entitled to participate in this abundance and to even take and share it, and to share it with others. And to teach them how to enjoy the abundance of the universe, the blessings, and to share them with others. And this is the mission, is to understand that the abundance is there, that you are entitled, that you are part of it, and that it's your right to love enough to give away everything that you possibly give. Not to hoard, not to lord, but to come to one another in harmony and peace. The 5D spirituality, new age, digital entrepreneurship is here and now. And I'm calling every one of you. I'm calling you. I'm not calling you out. I'm calling you. I'm calling you just like I was called. And I want you to think about what that means. Because in your heart, you understand what the calling is. Let's not get it twisted. Let's make this be what it's meant to be. I will be back very soon. In the meantime, I want you to understand we are all in this together, and we are but one. Thank you for your time. Appreciate every moment.